Members of the United States House of Representatives held a hearing on military and economic aid to Egypt and warned that Cairo must meet standards of democracy and good government or risk losing the funding. The Foreign Relations Committee began debate on a resolution that would call for American assistance to Egypt be limited if Egypt fails to live up to commitments to meet international standards on rule of law. Egypt is currently the United States' third largest military client after Afghanistan and Israel, receiving some $1.3 billion in American equipment and assistance every year. Key weapon systems operated by Egypt include small arms, vehicles, armored personnel carriers, and the top-of-the-line M1 tank. The U.S. also sent 4 F-16 fighter jets to Egypt in late January. 12 more are scheduled to arrive in the next 18 months if U.S. aid to Egypt continues at current levels. A key concern raised during the discussion by the congressman was anti-Semitic comments made by Egyptian President Mohamed Morsi, who in 2010 called Zionists bloodsuckers and the descendants of apes and pigs. Morsi also called President Barack Obama a liar and then told a U.S. delegation led by Senator John McCain that the Jewish-controlled media had blown his remarks out of proportion.
In our meeting with President Morsi, we voiced our strong disapproval of statements he made a few years ago that have recently surfaced. We had a constructive discussion on this subject. We leave it to the President to make any further comments on this matter that he may wish.
No deadline has been set for the resolution's approval or rejection, but earlier this week, President Barack Obama broke precedent and telephoned Morsi directly to ask him to guarantee democratic government in Egypt. For the time being, the policy of Washington on Egyptian aid is to wait and see if the Morsi administration can bring calm and stability to the country. And until then, the question of more U.S. weapons to Egypt will remain up in the air.